Procrastination Nation Candid continues next, only on the CTC2.
Sound. Speed. Action. Hi. So, first, could you just start with stating your name, what quarter you're in, and what your major is, and what you hope to do?
My name is John Johnson. My quarter is about 9, but I've been here for so long I don't really remember the exact number. My major is web design and interactive media.
Cool. So, would you say that you do you procrastinate? Has that ever become an issue for you?
Do I procrastinate? I am an avid procrastinator, I would have to say so myself. Just about every assignment, I at least put it off to the next night or maybe even the first 5 hours.
So it sounds, so you kind of get excited. Do you feed off of that? Like, do you feel like it's a choice?
Sometimes it's a choice, but usually it's for assignments that I really don't like, as in, like, I don't enjoy doing the work, so I just put it off.
So, what assignments out of curiosity are the ones that you don't like? What are some of them?
Assignments with very strict specifications that don't allow for any creative flow, those are usually the ones that I put off for the last moment.
Okay. Do you feel like that, thus far, has it worked out for you pretty well, or have you ever come to a crossroads where it's become a problem?
There have been several times where it's become a problem, but I just kind of skimmed over it and turned it in the next week and got a few points off, but it got done.
Okay, so in general, though, you don't seem too negative about it, right?
No, it usually helps my work because the stress and need to get something done right away kind of pushes more than holds back.
That's interesting. So, I guess from your perspective, then, what advice do you give to procrastinators then, from your perspective?
Know your workflow very well. You have to know how you work so that at the last 5 seconds before your assignment's due, you know that you have to do this, 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 produce it, get it done, and then get it out.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Is there, looking back a little bit, is there a reason why you've come to this sort of way of working? Is this just the workflow you've discovered, or what's the reasoning behind it, I guess?
Played a lot of video games, and so playing video games helps me put my work off to the last minute, and since I know I'm going to do it, might as well do it right. Procrastinate correctly.
Okay. All right. I totally blanked. Any feedback from everyone else out of curiosity? Yeah.
He didn't define procrastination, did he?
Oh yeah, I haven't done one. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have it. So after all that, how would someone of your nature then? How would you define procrastination?
Procrastination to me is the art of self-awareness. You have to, as I said before, know your workflow, know your limitations, and know how you yourself get your work done. Just how fast you can do something.
So, just out of curiosity, from thinking ahead in your career and working as a web designer, do you think that this mentality, do you think that'll be successful for you in the future, or do you feel like maybe you might need to reevaluate your procrastination outlook headed forward? Just out of curiosity.
Probably out of school, it would need a serious reevaluation because putting off a corporate level project to the last minute wouldn't be a good idea.
All right. That's right on time.
Does it affect the end result?
Procrastination affects the end result of my assignments to a certain extent because when I do a lot of pre-planning and organizing for an assignment, it's more complete in the end, but it might not have that artistic revelation, not something that I could have thought up on the spot and been different from everyone else, because when I have that time to plan, I usually go and look at what's been done, and then it influences me some. So it's not all me when I have all the planning.
Just to me. So you then, I just to clarify, so you don't procrastinate like your web projects then, or do you normally keep those, or is that as well?
I do procrastinate some of my web projects, mostly the ones that are just strict design, because when I procrastinate the design part, I get something that I haven't done before, because I don't have time to go back, look at my previous projects, and gather all that information.
Do you have an emotional attachment to your procrastination? And if so, what does it do to you when you procrastinate, basically, emotionally?
Emotionally, when I procrastinate, it stresses me out, but I also get that rush of needing to get the assignment done for the grade. So the rush kind of helps my resolve to get the assignment done, outweighs the stress.
And do you regret the procrastination after doing it, or during the process of procrastination, getting your project done? Do you regret putting it off to the side?
More often than not, I usually do regret the procrastination assignment. I'm like, I shouldn't have put this off for the last second. But in the end, I love the result, and it gives me time to go back and kind of edit it to make it a more complete project.
So you'll work on it after the assignment's done then, because if it's important enough to you, you'll go past it.
Yeah, usually I'll go back and rework an assignment that I procrastinated on, because the idea is a solid idea, but the execution is what's lacking.
Do you think that you need help with your procrastination? Or if you do, what would you think that will help you out in further projects to actually put you on the right track instead of procrastinating?
I don't think I need help with the procrastination. It's more of a conscious decision. Like, I plan to procrastinate sometimes. It's like, this assignment, I'll do it later because I know I can do it later. I know I can do it at the last minute. So it's not that I need help with it. It's just that I can stop doing it. I didn't even look at you.
Mike Ward show.
Do you consider procrastination being an addiction?
Or being what?
Addiction. You get high off the adrenaline that it feeds you.
I can say procrastination is an addiction, honestly, because it's part of my addiction to gaming. So yes, it's an addiction.
So it parallels to
Yes.
games in your own way. Okay.
I have a question. Is your procrastination intimately linked with your self-confidence?
No.
Like, I get the question. My procrastination is linked with my self-confidence because I understand that I can get the assignment done, and I know my own strengths and weaknesses, and I know what I can do as a designer. So, yes, it is linked with my own self-confidence.
Confidence in yourself then. You give off a pretty confident aura in general, so.
I try.
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
So you're self-confident, but what happens if your procrastination that you're so confident in backfires because technology has a problem?
When procrastination backfires on me, it's kind of like a stab in the ego, kind of deflates me. It's humbling. It's happened several times, and it just gives me time to rework my procrastination methods.
So you use it as a time of retrospective on your ways of planning your workflow, as you like to call it.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one for you. When you work so hard at reformulating your procrastination methods, why don't
working hard to not procrastinate is not as fun for one, but as said before, procrastinating gives me that uniqueness to my assignments that I normally wouldn't be able to get through weeks of planning for an assignment, because I would go look at other sites, look at reference work, look at other code to try to increase my project, enhance it. And when I procrastinate, I get the solid idea down, and then I can go back later and enhance the assignment.
I work similar to that sometimes. To be honest with you, I work, but not entirely, not as well and efficiently. You've got a different science from what it sounds like.
I try.
Okay. Cool.
So, are you still rolling?
Yeah.
You can stop tape.
Okay, we can start with it. Action. Oh yeah. So, what your question is? What's your process behind your procrastination science that you have built? What's your process?
The process for my procrastination depends on the assignment. Sometimes I wait till the night before and get everything done, or I'll wait till the 5 hours before it's due and do the entire assignment right before class. Depends on the assignment. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah. I mean, is that the conscious choice?
Most definitely.
Yeah. Just 'cause that
Penny?
makes sense.
CTC this Thursday. Watch the series premiere, So You Think You Can Sing. My man Ricky Flores decides to take on the killer hit Shadow Play, while my girls Denise and Sam just want to have fun. So You Think You Can Sing, every Thursday after the True World, only on the CTC. Watch it.
Watch it right now on the CTC Play, and never miss a thing on the CTC On Demand.